Well, I guess debt is putting it a little too lightly. Covenant might be a better term. I've had this job for around 70 years now, and in that time I have enforced pretty much every contract imaginable. Most of these deals focus on power, wealth, or love in exchange for 70 years of the soul in the afterlife. There are a few oddballs here and there. One time I had a guy who signed his soul away for a mere $10,000. He lost most of it gambling. It might seem like a predatory business, yet it's the people who reach out to us in their quest to obtain some material want. There's a lot of acceptable rituals scattered throughout most of the globe, and it's mentioned in almost all religions. Though I'm not at liberty to share, the rituals are straightforward and can be performed without much preparation. Once a ritual is completed, someone from my department goes up and signs a deal with the interested party. They are, of course, told what the deal entails: eternal damnation, 70 years of work in the depths of hell, a brief stint in the lake of fire at the end, etc., etc. There's also a cool montage which goes over previous testimonies, which I really like, though it is hard to make out words over the screaming. A good amount of people back out at this step, and understandably so. Yet you'd be surprised at how many people still proceed in hopes of ensuring that their time on earth is spent in opulence. I have met people from all walks of life. Politicians seem to be popular, a very large number of musicians and scholars, and unsurprisingly, people who work in finance. There are some sad cases too, mostly people pursuing unrequited love, or those who want their dead family members back. It breaks my heart every time I see them signing that contract. My job focuses on repossessing those who break the contract, which is most of the population. Our contracts are ironclad, yet people find religion, perform elaborate ceremonies, or donate huge amounts of money in hopes that God will save them. They seem assured that He'll be there at the end, but they always run into me. I patiently wait at the entrance to the White Tunnel once I receive word that a covenant is going to be broken. They see me and try to make a run for it, hoping that the White Tunnel will be a wormhole into heaven, but they're disappointed when I catch them and bring them down with me. As expected, there's a lot of remorse on the journey down. I didn't know what I was doing, but I thought God would be here to save me. Please, my family's waiting for me up there. I try my best to be sympathetic, but after doing this job for so long, I've become jaded and will usually nod while these poor souls cry out for salvation. The ones who agree and hold up their end of the covenant are tortured for a considerably less time. Some of them even get to hold low-ranking gigs of torturing other souls, though most of them just scream and cry in pain for their time. Understandably so, it gets intensely hot and violent down there. Being surrounded by the worst that humanity has to offer doesn't help either. Having said that, there is a sliver of hope of salvation at the end, and that keeps most people going. A special place in hell, that's where most of the defectors go. There are no descriptions that do it justice, but I have heard that torture, grief, and hurt are pretty much the norm 24 hours of the day, if you can even comprehend hours down there. Most souls cry in agony for a very long time. Most of them have been screaming for so long that they don't even remember what they did to end up there in the first place. No one really knows what goes on down there. My colleagues often talk about large animals, rivers of fire, and eternal darkness. Any description of hell you've ever heard, I assume has happened there. Only a few souls have ever made it out of here, handpicked by the devil to do his bidding. All of that to say, don't ever sign your soul away, and if you do, don't break the covenant. I don't look forward to meeting you.